Hey, what's going on, my homesteaders? My nerd necks, how y'all doing this week? Whew. Hope y'all hear me. I turned the microphone back up again. Maybe it stayed up this time. I turned it to 100%. I hope y'all can hear me. I checked earlier, it was down to 59%. I'm like, what the heck? What happened? I didn't change anything, but it changed on its own. What's up, Brother Joey? Brother Scotty, how y'all doing? Glad y'all stopped by. Thank y'all. Amy's not going to be here this week. She emailed me earlier, said she was had a lot going on today and was taking care of some work stuff and all that. That she wasn't going to be able to be live. Don't know if she'll be able to be in chat, but she's going to be busy. Things happen. Life gets in the way, y'all. So yeah, we're just going to muddle along this week. Hoping chat works. I don't see anybody saying anything right now. I'm hoping it still works. Because I haven't done anything, I don't think. So, but yeah, tractor is running. Hadn't had any use for it right now because I got the box blade on it. So we haven't got any dirt, so I can't do anything until we get that. So yeah. Hopefully very soon it'll be a nice weekend so we can get that done. At least we won't get a headache. Hello. Hey, Scotty. As long as y'all hear me, I'm satisfied. So I had to get real close to it and talk to y'all. I'm just glad somebody can comment this week. Last time I tried to go live by myself, it didn't work too well. And I have noticed this webcam has got a so much better picture on it, even though it's only 720. It's got a way better picture than the other one did. The microphone, I think, is a little better. Hey, Georgia James, how you doing, brother? And hey, Sister Beverly Moffett, how you doing? I'm still not sure about the microphone. It does normally sound good to me. So the tractor stage started, Scotty. It stage started. Yep, that's actually I took that short out of my last video. So you actually ran it revved up and everything. So that's what I'm kind of itchy, and I want to get on there and actually run it for a while and make sure I got the problem fixed. Doing good, James. Glad you made it in, buddy. Hey, Rebecca, touched by you on my birthday, buddy. How you doing? But yeah, I'm starting to get anxious. I still got a little gas in a jug out there I need to pour in and refill that jug and bring it back so I have plenty of fuel because we're going to fix this down here at the bottom. Hey, Ronnie Dotson, how you doing? We'll fix this bottom end down here by the road, then we're fixing this up here at the gap as well. So it'll be several loads of dirt hauled. Little Blue's going to be running. as long as I got it fixed and it will stay running. I hadn't had a chance to test it yet, so I'm hoping that test will be coming very soon. It is hot back here. The AC is only Fritz. I'm using the window AC still. I went to call my cousin yesterday to see if he could come by and check it out. And for like the first 10 seconds of the conversation, all I got was, yeah. He sounded terrible. He was bad sick. He basically asked me what I wanted. I was like, man, you sound like I did a few weeks back, dude. And he said, I got something. I don't know what it is. He said, I can't hardly breathe. He said, I'll talk to you later. That was it. I mean, it just got off fast. So I didn't get a chance to even tell him anything was wrong. So I told him, I said, you could have texted him. I said, he's sick as a dog. I'm not going to bother him. I said, we'll get by for right now. My uncle had a Ford 80. Yeah, Ford 80M was good tractors too now. Mine is just, I don't think it's like an 8 in or 9 in. It's just as far as I know, it's just a Ford 800. A 1956 Ford 800. Timu wants me to buy something, y'all. Don't tell Gina. But yeah, everybody talking, saying hey in chat. That's awesome. James Hall, Shade Tree Cook, what's going on, bro? But yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed that sometimes I lean back and go forward, this thing kind of like autofocuses like it did just now. Or like I guess it adjusts or autofocuses or something. I'm not sure how this thing actually looks. I noticed it when I went watched the live back last week and caught myself going, you know, blow a smoke. But the look on my face was priceless, y'all. He would go hunting off his back deck. Ain't nothing wrong with that, James. Like I said, game wardens and stuff like that don't like that, but I don't see a thing in the world wrong with it. They don't want you to be within like so many feet of a home or building. That's right, great great granddaughter. Already. Oh, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that, James. That don't go around here. We're talking tractors and car part all week long. All year long. I hope I said all year. I think it just said all week. I'm not sure. I had to go back and watch that. But yeah, I actually got caught up in watching a channel last night. And they're like most of their videos are like an hour to hour and 20 minutes, and I was like, man, I've got to hurry up. I think it's um, JMR Rebuilding. That's right, birthday buddy. It's exactly right. Exactly. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? Gina's in yonder. I don't know if she's gonna come in or not. Amy's not gonna be live tonight. She had a lot of stuff going on today, so yeah, that's JMR. I'm pretty sure it's rebuilding. I can't remember for sure if that's what it is. It's a pretty cool channel. They actually like get old trucks and stuff out of the weeds and stuff, and like totally get them running and try to rebuild them and get them going down the highway. It's crazy. Hey, Okies Eden. Let me show from Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, I didn't check that out too. I've been watching Johnny Gillum Farms uh, auctions and stuff. He goes to a lot of them. Oh, y'all know anybody with some deals in the Oklahoma area or around Rebecca's area? Let her know, y'all. People that somebody knows really knows what they're doing on vehicles. Yeah, Leon Gina's doing good. She's in there doing her things. You don't know if she's coming in tonight or not, but she's had a rough day at work. She's got a lot of stuff she wants to catch up on watching herself. So I will share that. We can talk seeds. We can talk about anything here. 40% off seed sale. Hmm, that's pretty cool. But yeah. I actually ordered a couple of packets of seed last night. They won't be in until the 19th, but one is going to my granddaughter up there in the Kennedy area, way up yonder ways, when I send her a shirt. So oh yeah, those Kubotas are nice tractors. Johnny's got one. I've seen a lot of people use them. They're great tractors, and enclosed cab would be very nice. That's what I love to have down here, especially mowing that grass out there. They got one. They got a little John Deere at the John Deere place in Douglas. Oh man, love it. It's like a little small tractor, but it's plenty big enough. Got the horsepower stuff, but it's got the big glass, cab on it, man, with the AC and all. I'm like, oh, I'd love to have that. If I could find one like that with the bucket attachment on the front, I'd be set. 19th, I believe that is your birthday, but I got to get it in and send it to you. So, and the way the mail runs nowadays, it'll probably be this time next year before you get it. So. Hey, brother Joey, how you doing? Be careful driving. There's some idiots on that road. So thankful that the chat is working. And no, I still haven't quite shook this cough yet, man. This is like we're on the second month, I think, of dealing with a cough. That just poured down me. And yep, that's what happened when you cross thread. There we go. Man, now I'm all wet. Yeah. That would probably be similar to my dream yard. Raised beds with wood chips and the walkways. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't need the tractor to mow grass with, but I wanted the tractor so I could do other things with it. Thing is, though, with that little finishing mower, man, did it cut some grass and cut it close. Does a great job. Kubota 185. That was the tractor I learned how to drive. Yep. There we go. Kubota 185. Yep. I actually learned on old John Deere 2940. It was a good sized tractor, just two wheel drive, but it would pull strong. he's, he's probably using that zip my lip emoji because he's trying not to laugh because I poured drink down my shirt. But yeah, I mean, it was the old John Deere that had the two shifters. This was like your high and low range, and this was your gears in those different ranges. So yeah. And man, I would kill for one of those hydrostatic transmissions where you just put it in the gear and just got a lever you flip to go reverse, flip it forward to go forward. That's what's on my nephew's tractor, that little 6050, I think it is. It's an older video I had. Got a lot of views off of that, like 1,000 views. But that tractor's nice. Got the bucket attachment. He's got the grapple. I mean, it's nice. Yep. It usually takes me a while, but once I finally sat there and I'm like, I gotta get stuff packaged up, I gotta get it shipped out. I'll just wait till tomorrow. And then when I get over there and do it, it's like, oh, that wasn't so the bad thing is paying the shipping. What do you think? That shit. Hey, hey, hey. Brand new day at Gillum Farms, y'all. He's here. Johnny's in the chat. How you doing, bro? And yeah, if y'all didn't watch that other video the other day, they done some real cowboy, you know, in that one they were tranking cows and doing some roping and tying up. I mean, it was wild, y'all. And man, I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to see that new tractor Johnny's got in a video. Cause if y'all watch my videos, y'all know what he's fitting to go through. Granted, his is running in good condition, but there's going to be oil changes. There's going to be, I don't have to do the tires. I will eventually, but he's going to do the tires and stuff. And he's got, I'm sure, checking hydraulic oil, changing hydraulic filters, all kinds of stuff. Johnny's going to have a road of hoe here for a little bit. Yeah, Johnny, I don't know if you see it. Chatry said he posted short of mini watching your video. You can check that out and get a chance. Hey, Heartland HQ, Nick and Tank, how y'all doing? How you doing, Tamara? I'm assuming that's Tamara. But put weight on that package. Ah. Oh, wrong one. Now y'all jumping on me. Oh, it's gone now. Rebecca meant to put weight that packages. The weight of the packages. But yeah, I mean, if y'all saw the video, Johnny at the auction a few videos back, we bought that. Oh my God, I cannot think of the name of the tractor. Something Brown, David Brown case or something like that. I never heard of that kind of case, but I like the way that tractor looked. Man, when I saw that, and I saw that he won the bid, I had to stop it, back it up. I just see he won the bid, and I almost jumped out of my chair. I was so excited for Johnny. I know he's been looking for a long time for a tractor. That thing is like it's gonna be tough. David Brown case. That's right, Tamara. She's exactly right. I had actually never heard of one. I've heard of case tractors my whole life. Got one out there in the barnyard. It ain't running. Well, I think it would run, but it's got to have transmission work, and I don't know about no transmission, especially no tractor. Oh. Me and my nephew actually got up there and take the seat out and take the plate up off the floor. And we got in there and tinkered with some stuff and we got one of the gears unlocked and put it back together and tried to crank it up and drive it, drove it a little bit, and then locked back up, slid the tires again. But David, yeah, I bet David did. He knows a little bit about everything, I believe. But but yeah, my nephew actually was sitting over by where he lived at, and he needed it moved because they was going to be doing some stuff over there. So he brought it over here and put it by the barn. And I saw when he pulled off an edge of my driveway, it slid the tires and dug up. And then he had to drag it till it unlocked again and put it over in the barnyard and park it. That's where it's been sitting for years. I asked Mama about it after Daddy died in 2011, and I said, I ain't wanting no big fancy tractor. I always thought a lot of that when I'd like to have it. She said, well, you can have it then. And it's just sitting there not doing anything. It's I think it's a 1066 case, I think is what it is. 1086. Daddy said that big bush hog harrow out there, he said it would pull it to the axles. You got an axle that turns to let those discs roll and cut. It would pull till the axle was under the dirt, just digging, and it would still drag out. And that's why I wanted it. It was so tough and strong, but I didn't have the money to fix transmission, still don't. So like I said, last time I messed with it, I don't know if there was any oil in it, any coolant left in there, but you could hit the key and charge the battery up a little bit, and hit the key, and it would just fire right up. Now, as far as the transmission, if you know somebody can work on one, if you want to give me a fair price, we'll talk turkey. Matter of fact, when I had the old microphone that clipped up here and had the long cord that plugged into my phone, I had a video that the microphone come part of the way unplugged. Well, it didn't come unplugged. It was just that port in the bottom right there where you plug in the charge. I finally been having a problem with it for a year probably. And I finally got out there and took and cut a little piece of wire off my wire brush and bent it around and raked in there and got all that pocket lint out of it. Now you can plug it into any charger and it works great. I'd probably go back to using that microphone again if I needed to. But yeah. 80 and 9 in. Alice Chalmers cat. Ferguson, yep. That was the big time tractors back then. Or back in those days. Forgot where I was at. Oh yeah. But yeah, I was doing the video for it and the microphone cut out. So you can't really hardly hear anything I'm saying, but you see the tractor. That matter of fact, I think the tires are still pumped up on it right now. It's been sitting for 10 years. So now I'm sure they're not in good condition anymore. But like I said, last time I messed with it, you could hit the key and it crank right up. But now, like I said, it's been set for a few years then. Now it's been set for about 10 or 12 more years. So yeah. But like I said, I was watching that JMR rebuilding. Like I said, I mean, they drag stuff up out the weeds and get it running. This was actually an old 95 Ford diesel dually, two-wheel drive. And they had to bleed the injectors. I mean, they had to do all kinds of stuff, get batteries for it, had to get a solenoid for it. I mean, they put some work in, had to get a tire and put back on it and try to get the brakes unlocked. The brakes tried to lock up on it, and it was just a mess. Had to put 12 quarts of transmission fluid in this thing. But they said something about those, I think it was IDI, Ford diesel engines. They said you could actually pour burnt motor oil in the gas tank and run it like fuel. They said, and they were actually driving it around on 12 to 15-year-old diesel that was in that tank. They said those old IDIs would just about burn anything. But that's something I like to see. That's part of the reason I wound up getting that tractor and started working on it, trying to get it running right after it. Because it ran pretty good for a little while, and then it just went kaput on me, and I had to do a lot of work. But I didn't want to give up on it because, you know, I've seen so many of those videos where they just drag a tractor or a truck or car out of the weeds and give it a little TLC and the thing's running like a champ. You know. Yeah. And yeah, just because Amy's not live tonight, y'all can always go over and check out her live from last night or any of our other lives. Watch a couple of videos. You know, share the love, y'all. Like I said, the old AC is not working back here, so yeah. Almost at 30 minutes. Percent of 5. Okay. I'm only going till 7 tonight. I'm gonna put a hard stop at 7, y'all. I'm kind of tired. This time change has had me all messed up and dealing with just trying to stay up as late as I can to keep the window ACs running before I turn them off and stuff to get it cool enough in here. We sleep through the night, or I can anyway. Because normally good and cool in here, but my bedroom's on the far end and we don't have any air going back there. So I was kind of 7 my time exactly. So it'll be in about 33 minutes. But yeah, like I said, once I got this tractor, I mean, there were several times me and Gina talked about it. I'm about ready to give up. Just put it back on marketplace, get what I can, and just try to find another little tractor or mower or something. But that's what I told her. I'd always wanted a tractor of my own, and now I finally have one. But like I said, I can use it to mow the grass with, and really those tires are kind of wore down good, so they don't really tear the grass up. So there you go, Rebecca. She said, Jennifer said, I just checked the tracking to forward it. I didn't look at anything else, but it's being all boxed up today, shipped on the weekend, next weekend. Well, I'll be dang, y'all. Hey, brother.
What's going on, y'all?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. What's going on?
Just hanging out with y'all tonight.
I'm trying to pull up my other tablet here so I can see chat
Oh
because
yeah.
I can't see nothing at the moment. See, where you at here?
Yeah.
Nothing at the moment.
Yeah.
It's funny watching Minnie.
There you go. It's always weird watching yourself till you get doing it for a while. Jennifer said, "Watch me find Derek's dream tractor and extra parts at a yard sale for $25 because the last day and post videos driving it around to haul down trees from my wood."
Hey, Scotty.
You a nut, girl.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tamara.
we got James Hall on screen, baby.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing, but whatever.
Hey, we'll have everybody here tonight. They're like, James Hall's on live. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I doubt that. Uh, so what's going on with the wrestling channel? Have
And
you got it started yet?
I I made the channel, but I haven't done any videos. I'm still sitting there trying to think of what I want to say, what I want to do, because I want to cover a lot of the old school matches, but then I'm kind of nervous about talking about the new stuff that's going on because I don't hardly ever watch it. I just see little bits and pieces on social media, little videos, so I can't really give an honest comment on that. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that.
Well, it's almost been the same for the last 20 years.
Oh, well, I mean, it got pretty good there for a little while with the WWE, and then it kind of went, you know, these last few pay per views and decisions they've made here lately. So, I mean, you build a guy up, you give him like Drew McIntyre, give him the world title, and he has it for like 2 months, and you take it away from him. Like, really? Not before WrestleMania. Like, that just makes no sense. Just so you can have the dream match of Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. But
Well, and that's just it. I mean, it's dream matches, right?
yeah, I mean,
So,
you get two guys in the ring that knows each other, and they could put on a show and make a dream match right there. You know,
yeah, but the thing is that you sit there and you put together that dream match, and I mean, yeah, everybody's gonna watch. So yeah,
oh yeah. And if it's not that perfect dream match, everybody's going to be mad. You're going to hear about it.
especially at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, come on. WrestleMania is
Yeah.
the biggest wrestling match of the year. It's
Yeah.
like the World Series.
Yeah. I mean, they have events and stuff going on for the whole entire week, and then you have the Hall of Fame and all that stuff. And it's
Hmm.
like a whole week long deal, you know. Which I
Well,
really
the
good.
the one person that I regret that is never going to be in the Hall of Fame, which it's terrible because he pretty much killed his, excuse me, uh, man, killed his chances of ever being in the Hall of Fame because of the fact that of what he did, and that's Chris Benoit.
Yeah, that one there, it sucks that he can't get in there, but I mean, I understand why.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
I
but
mean,
but I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, at that time, pound for pound, he was the best in ring performer they had anywhere. He could throw down
he,
with anybody and make anybody look good.
yep, he was definitely a good performer, and he did a
Oh
good job. It didn't matter what match he was in, what match he who he was matched up against. He was always good.
yeah, yeah,
Um, Surprised that Mysterio hasn't made it in yet,
yeah,
but I think that Mysterio is still wrestling at the moment.
yeah. One that really surprised me is they decided to put AJ Styles in there. They just recently announced that Undertaker did that, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. He's retiring, but it's kind of quick.
Yeah,
Normally they
I
wait a
mean
little
it is kind of
while.
quick.
Not that I'm upset by it. I mean, he's had a heck of a career. He's been phenomenal, but
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like most wrestlers they wrestle retire for 10, 15 years, and they finally put them in.
yeah. I see Tamara said something about the Undertaker there. Undertaker is always a great match, no matter who he was wrestling or you know what match he was in. So yeah, he was always a big draw.
Yeah. I've been watching some of his podcasts. Oh, I keep losing y'all. Okay, Amy, thanks for stopping by. I hope everything kind of calms down for you. We can be back next week. But yeah, I've been watching. He's got the podcast called 6 Feet Under, and it's on YouTube. You can see it on there. And he's had like Michael Hayes, Shawn Michaels on there, and a whole host of others on there. And it's so cool to hear them talk old wrestling stories and stuff like they did and pranks and stuff they pulled on each other.
And Shawn Michaels is another one.
Oh
Heartbreak Kid. I mean that. always a good match.
Oh yeah, he left it all out there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. Yeah, we're grown. We know it's all planned out from beginning to end. They already know who's going to win before the bell even rings started.
Yeah, well, there were some things that were not planned.
Oh yeah, there was some now. There were some that somebody just made a mistake and made somebody mad and got the what beat out of them right in the ring. But
Mhm.
but it takes two people knowing what they're doing to get in there and perform and put on that match to know what the other guy's going to do next and be calling what they're going to do and make it a good match and make people believe like, oh man, this seems like it's real.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for a long time, I thought it was real, and then I was like,
Oh yeah,
okay. And I started to watch, and I was like, yeah, this ain't real. It's all entertainment, you know. And that's okay. I mean, it's good entertainment.
yeah.
It's always fun to watch. But I mean, heck, I don't watch anymore. I used to watch all the time, but yeah, things in life change, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, like sometimes, yeah, if Gina's out of town or whatever, and I ain't got nothing going on YouTube, I'll flip over there and watch some of it. But I mean, some of it I'm interested in, some of it I'm not. It's just I miss a lot of the old school wrestling. That's what I was really into. Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, Lex Luger, Ric Flair, and all them.
I'll do you one better. Pat Patterson,
Yep.
George the Animal Steel.
I didn't
Uh,
get to see much
you
Pat Patterson, but I did see George Animal Steel. I liked him.
okay?
He's
You
nuts.
want to talk old school wrestlers?
Yep.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Yes, sir. I,
Let's talk some old school wrestlers.
yeah, that one I still remember fondly. Uh,
Harley Race.
Douglas Video used to have the whole Coliseum video collection, and every
Hmm.
time I went, I would get like two or three of them and sit there like I kill a whole Saturday watching them. And
Oh
I
yeah.
watched that one on video on old VHS player. Uh, and when he jumped off the top of the cage and splashed Don Morocco, and the crowd like lost their mind completely. Jennifer,
Yeah.
I didn't used to like Bret the Hitman Hart, but my guy was Sting. Well, first it was Dusty Rhodes.
No, you had the whole Heart Foundation.
Oh yeah. I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from them. I mean, they were like
Jim the
wrestling
Anvil
world.
Neidhart.
It,
What
it,
was
it's like
uh, what was his brother's name who died in the ring?
Owen
Owen.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart. Yeah, fell from the ceiling.
Yeah, you had Brett Owen. I forget what the brothers' names were, but they had sisters as well, and they wound up marrying. One married the British Bulldog, the other married Jim Neidhart, and I mean they kind of branched out and had a huge wrestling family.
Yeah. Well, the the Hart Dungeon was a real thing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories from like watching clips and stuff on here about guys and going down there, and they'd be screaming and hollering, and they like, "Yep, you shouldn't have went down there."
Yeah.
Boston Garden, I've heard of that one. But,
You see, Scotty.
oh, Gold Dust, really? Good, good, good. I ain't gonna lie, Dustin Rhodes, Runnels.
Dustin Rhodes.
He kind of wrecked my mind there for a little while when he had that match with Roddy Piper, the parking lot match where they got in the Bronco and drove down the highway and came back and they jumped out and were fighting and they beat each other up and went in the ring and it was in the match and Piper started tearing his clothes off and Dustin Rhodes had a garter belt and stockings on under. I was like, oh my God, what am I seeing? This ain't cool, man. I mean, I'm like a teenager or younger, and it's like this is messing with my head a lot. I don't like this, but I mean, you can't take anything away from Dustin. Dustin's still competing.
Yeah.
He's older than I am, and he's still out there competing in AEW wrestling, all elite wrestling. But
Well,
from knee surgery, he's coming back.
look at Mick Foley. Talk about somebody who took a beating. Oh
Oh,
my God, that man, he's been beat up and beat down so many times. My
yeah.
goodness.
I don't know how the hell he's still alive.
I don't either. I don't know how he's
I mean,
walking personally.
yeah. I mean, I've heard both their sides of the story, and I even heard Nick say that in an interview one time that once they came in the back, and he was back there, and they was doing, I don't know if it was pulling thumbtacks out of him or whatever, and this and that and other, and Vince said, "You will never ever do that again, never,"
Hmm.
because he got thrown off through the table, and even the Undertaker said, standing up there holding him, said, "Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this?" He's like, "Throw me," so there he went.
Yep, I remember that too.
Yep.
All the thumbtacks and stuck into his back and his legs and his arms.
Yeah.
They were
I mean, he was dead.
literally stuck in him.
Yeah.
He looked like a human pincushion.
And normally when they would pour them out on the mat, you always see them with that point sticking up, so you know
Hmm.
they're real. It ain't no
Oh
joke.
yeah, no.
Old poke out Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes, Chief J
Chief J
Strongbow,
Strongbow. Oh yeah.
and was he the one that was tag team champions
Oh,
with
what a rush.
Ricky Steamboat? I think was it Jay Strongbow that was tag team champions with Ricky Steamboat? If I ain't bad wrong, I used to like Ricky Steamboat too. And the Road Warriors, I mean, they actually used Iron Man from Black Sabbath, the music, when they came out, and that just was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I was a big Road Warriors fan.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Warrior. Tamara said, "Yep,
The Ultimate Warrior was okay.
yeah." It was just they're okay wrestling, but then when you get them on social media, and then after they're not wrestling, they get bitter, like some of them do. And I hate to say he
Hmm.
was one of them. He was kind of bitter and talked a lot of trash about everybody. But
Bret Hart was that way,
yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, he kind of turned that way.
No, he didn't kind of turn that way. He
he,
was that way.
actually he actually believed his own BS. He actually believed he was the best wrestler in the entire world.
Yep.
He actually said it during after he was already quit wrestling and after the brain injury or whatever. He even said that, and I'm like, dude, really, you need to back up a little bit. Ken Patera,
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect, yes sir. A lot of good names back then.
Oh yeah.
What about the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant?
JYD, the Junkyard Dog.
Yes, Christy Betts, how you doing?
Hey, Christy. Yeah, Mr. Fuji. He was another one.
Oh yeah,
Iron Sheik,
oh yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter.
He didn't. He did not like Hulk Hogan.
Oh no.
He, I used to see posts all the time years ago. He was still alive on Twitter. F Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he spelled it out.
Yeah, no, that is a good.
Sanka coffee. I have not heard of Sanka coffee in years.
Oatmeal cream pies and Sanka
Yeah.
coffee.
Yes.
Holy mackerels. That's a heck of a combination right there.
Oh yeah. Mouth of the
Jimmy
South.
Hart, the mouth of the South.
Another one of my favorites I actually got to meet up here in Douglas at the Bryan Street Gym was Tommy Wildfire Rich. He was a good one.
The Von Erich brothers.
Oh yeah.
That's that's typical down south southern wrestling right there.
Yeah. They and that's a lot of why I was watching him Undertaker on his 6 Feet Under podcast talking to Michael P.S. Hayes. And that's where Michael Hayes, the Freebirds, and the Von Erichs had that big feud, And they
Yep.
talked about that. Everybody was like wondering why the heck is Stu is not Stu Fritz pushing his own kids. Fritz Von Erich on the promotion,
Hmm.
world class. Why is he pushing his own kids to be the top dogs? Because you want somebody you trust to be the top dogs to push the company and make it bigger and not get big and try and leave you. So you
Yep.
go make more money.
Well, I mean, it's all about the greenbacks. Otherwise, what are you doing in the business, right?
Oh yeah.
Especially when you're trying to compete with the likes of, you
Yeah.
know, what the heck's his name with the WWE,
Oh, Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. When
Yeah.
you're trying to compete with him and his dad, per spots and time slots, so on and so forth. I mean, it's all about the greenbacks. There's a lot of wrestling that's gone to the side because of Vince and his dad.
Yeah. Well, Vince and his dad, they were trying to buy every territory, get control of the whole U.S. and run it all.
Yep.
A few of them held on and lasted a little while, but Paul
Well,
White, yeah, big show. He was good. I saw the Grand Wizard, Scotty said up here earlier. Um, Fabulous Moolah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I remember
with
her.
the green mist.
Her. Oh, nah, Moolah. She was the rich woman, had the fancy clothes and all that.
Hmm.
Her and Wendy Richter had the big thing back in the '80s in WWE or WWF back then.
Who's that?
That was the Fabulous Moolah. Moolah was
Hmm.
she was the one that had the reddish colored hair, and she wrestled
Okay.
Wendy Richter a lot up in WWE and all that. Had a bunch of big times. She was all the big fancy rich woman. China, yeah, she was tough.
Yeah.
She had a lot of demons though.
Yeah. She had too many demons.
Yeah,
Her and
yeah,
what's Dynamite Kid? Is that what his
yeah.
name was?
Yeah, but the British Bulldogs, Dynamite Kid, or you talking about X Pac? I know they was together for a while.
X Pac. That's who it was.
Yeah, he got better. She did, but
Yeah. Well, she got better for a little while, and then her demons.
yeah,
She overcome by her demons. So yeah.
yeah, she just didn't make it back. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 Kid. I forgot they called him that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just yeah. My thing, I started out. We only got like a few channels on antenna, and then we got to finally got a second antenna where you get 31 and 44 of the Fox and ABC channels, and we got Fox out of Albany over here. We could actually watch NWA wrestling on Sundays. Well, we watched Glow.
Bushwhackers. Yeah.
Gorgeous Lady.
Those were a couple of characters there.
Oh, the Glow was a mess. They had a bunch of them. They actually had some ladies that could actually wrestle, but they wanted to. They made it so campy and goofy. They had a lot of potential there. But
Yeah.
then I watched Deep South Wrestling. That's what used to come here all the time with Tommy Ridge and Nick
Yep.
Patrick. The first time I saw Nick Patrick, he was the head referee in WCW. I got to meet him. Both of them were super nice. But then like at 4 o'clock, NWA Wrestling would come on, and you get to see Ric
Hmm.
Flair, Four Horsemen, Dusty Rhodes, and Magnum TA. Magnum TA was another one of my favorites.
Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson was like a double tough son of a gun.
Hmm. See, it was Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Chris Benoit, and
Yeah.
who was the fourth horseman?
Well, one time Dean Malenko was.
Yeah, that's who it was.
I think
Dean Malenko.
one time they had Brian Pillman. He was in there for a little bit, and he got
Hmm.
mad. He moved back up to WWE or something. But the original was Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ole Anderson.
Okay.
That was the old original. Ole, they said that Ole, he was like a big booker back then. He booked a lot of matches, and they said Ole knew how to book Ole. You know how to book anybody else. Figuring out with catfish. How you doing?
Hey, Bobby. Um,
May West. Yep.
oh yeah, that that was another one.
And she was something.
Um, well, when I said
Yeah.
Pat Patterson, and there was a Jerry something or other. They
Briscoe.
were
Briscoe.
Briscoe. That's who it
Yeah.
was. They used to be wrestlers, and then they became henchmen for Vince
Yeah.
McMahon.
Yeah. They kind of enforced his rules.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean, and that's something I was kind of happy about when TKO bought WWE out. I was hoping they were going to have something better because Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H was Paul Levesque. He was his real name. He was actually starting to take over creative and stuff and get things going. JJ Dillon, that's right. He was the manager of Four Horsemen. Lita, remember Lita? She was tough too. And
hmm
but I was hoping for something better, and it's just like it got better for a little while. Then it's like, what the heck? They've had so many failed ideas. It's terrible. I mean, you bring The Rock back, Rocky Maivia, The Rock, and have him doing an angle with Cody Rhodes, Soul, and all that, and everything, and turn John Cena bad so he can go to WrestleMania and take the title from Cody Rhodes. And then The Rock don't even show up for WrestleMania. Or whatever that big pay per view was when it happened. That he don't even show up because he had something else planned. Like, what? Why? Why did you even bother? Yeah, Sonny.
yeah. I'm with you, Tamara. I like watching Rey Mysterio. He's
Oh,
very entertaining.
I,
Yeah, there you go, Bobby. Jake the Snake Roberts,
he's a good one. He's got a podcast too. But
Diamond Dallas Page.
yeah, sir, he was good. Um, I used to love watching the old school, or not old school, but WCW back. Right, I think right before the NWO came in, and you had all the luchadors come in, the Mexican wrestlers. You had Rey Mysterio,
hmm
Conan, which Conan I heard he had a leg removed the other day. He had something happen to him. That's what was being spread around. I don't know if it's true or not. But Conan came in. He brought in Rey Mysterio, and you had all them. He had Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and Chris Jericho was still a young kid back then.
Yeah,
Some of the best matches you ever seen.
yeah.
So Boogie Man.
I don't know. I don't know if you remember Juventud Guerrero.
Yes, the new Juventud. They called him Hoovy Juice.
Yeah, Hoobie Juice.
Yeah, he was tough.
He was tough, and he did some cool stuff too.
Oh yeah. They could have taught a school just watching those guys go to town, and then it was cool when they bring in the New Japan guys. Jushin Thunder Liger and oh, I can't remember half of them's names.
The
But
Boogeyman.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
with that Chef Boyardee spaghetti noodles hanging out of his mouth, pretending they was worms.
hmm
But
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
yes, sir, he was dang good. They just didn't push him like they should have. I mean, he went back to or NWA, beat Ric Flair, won the title, had it for a while. Went had already been the Intercontinental Champion in WWE. Won it from Macho Man at WrestleMania 3. Won match of the year that year. Went to NWA, won the title from Ric Flair, lost it after a little while. Went back to WWE, and it's like you're mid card again. What are you doing? You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's strange that you should say the Macho Man. The
Yep.
Macho Man is gone.
Yep.
So is Hulk Hogan. They're both gone now.
Ravish and Rick Rude, that's another one's gone.
Rick Rude, yeah.
There were a lot of like true performers. I mean, great wrestlers. It's just stroke a bad look, I guess. Lost them. But it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good entertainers that are gone now. And it's a shame because yeah, I mean they were the top of the top,
Yeah.
but of course they trained a lot of good performers as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kurt
Also,
Hennig and Scott Hall.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the Wild Samoans. Yeah. Well,
I
who
think
is
one
it?
of those.
Jimmy and his brother James. Jimmy and God, I can't think of his brother's name.
Which one? Jimmy and Jay,
Jimmy and Jay.
the Uso
Yeah,
brothers. Yeah.
the Uso brothers.
That they actually their dad was actually Rikishi,
Yeah,
but
Rikishi.
yeah, his brother was one of the Wild Samoans, and that's actually
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns' dad. They were like cousins. And
Yep.
there's so many of them in WWE right now that's all cousins and related from all those Samoan wrestlers. I mean, it's a big heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Yeah.
boy was going to name the rooster the Rock, but he said his tail made him think of Ric Flair. That's pretty cool. That's cool, Chris. Kevin Nash, yeah. I always liked uh, Jimmy Garvin. Ronnie's pretty cool too, but I always liked Jimmy for some reason. They portrayed him as his brother, but I think in actuality, Ronnie Garvin was Jimmy Garvin's stepdad. But and they had some pretty good angles going on. And then the Freebirds came to WCW, and then I can't remember if they went somewhere else, or that might have been a time that Buddy and Terry Gordy passed away. So Michael was there, and him and Jimmy Garvin become the fabulous Freebirds and had a little tag team thing going for a while. And they actually inducted them into the WWE Hall of Fame a while back.
How about Jeff Jarrett?
Oh yeah, he's something else. I always liked
And
good because he actually started NWA TNA wrestling, where AJ Styles
and
started out.
and who was the guy who dressed like Elvis? Always had the jumpsuit,
Well, you had one that was like Disco
slick
Inferno.
back hair.
Well, you had Disco Inferno there at one time. Well, no, you Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man. That's who
I
it
just
is.
saw it. Honky Tonk Man.
Hey, Farmall and Fords.
What's going on, Shane? How you doing, bud? Can't stand JBL. He had a heck of a clothesline. He still does that sometimes. He'll come to like wrestling shows and I think they call it the clothesline from hell. He just lay into it. I mean, it was stiff.
Mm-hmm. Who's the guy? He's supposed to be from Georgia. He was a prison guard.
Oh, Big Boss Man.
Big boss man.
He, he actually started as Big Bubba Rogers in NWA wrestling. He was a good one. He's gone too. That's what's bad.
Yeah.
So many of them gone.
There's a lot of them there that
Yeah.
are gone.
It is crazy. Okay. We're still on. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah.
My mouse had the little loading thing going on, and I was like, "Oh God, we lost it."
No, 1 minute warning though.
Yep, we're right there at it. Buff Bagwell.
Up Bagwell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually. I think he had part of his leg took off the other day, not a couple of months so back. If I'm not
Wow.
bad, because he had something going on. He's been through all kind of drug relapses uh,
Oh yeah.
and car accidents that had him messed up. So he's had a lot. I'm gonna call the Undertaker. Yeah, the Undertaker. Yep.
Rock
Yeah,
and Roll Express.
oh, that was my tag team of all time right there. I begged Mom and Daddy when Ricky Morton come out with that. Oh Lord, whatever it is, that song he sang, and they were trying to sell it on NWA wrestling shows. I wanted to buy that album so bad. Mom, I was like 10 years old. Mama wouldn't let me buy it. I got so mad with her. Yeah, he,
Tamara.
he really, really did. That's why he's where he is right now.
Yeah. He's made a lot of money. He really has.
Oh, good. There's no telling how much money he's got a hold of.
Uh,
Hey, Melinda Dobson.
being Vince's son-in-law, yeah, there's
Yeah.
no telling.
Oh yeah. Kane, like I said, Kane was a good one too.
Hey, Melinda.
There were so many good angles they had back then, and that's what always made me so mad with Vince. He could come up with some good ideas, but if anybody come from another wrestling territory in there, he had to pick on them. He had to make them look bad. I think that's why he signed a lot of those guys. He didn't mind paying them so he could make them look bad.
Mm-hmm.
He brought Terry Taylor in there from the UWF. Well, he was in UWF, then went to NWA and WCW, and then he left and went there. And he brought him in, put him with Bobby, and he wrestled a few matches and made him lose the matches. Then put him with Bobby Heenan. The guy's former champions all over the place. He puts him with Bobby Heenan, and Bobby Heenan calls him the Red Rooster, makes him pull his hair up into a red mohawk and spray paints it red and calls him the Red Rooster.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what used to make me so mad about that. Why are you burying talent you're paying for?
Yeah.
That's what Vince loved to do.
Well, the thing is that you'll do anything for money, and that's
Yeah.
what he was. That's what he was doing. If you want to work here, you'll do what I tell you to do.
Yeah, exactly. And with the whole NWA, or when Steen came there in WWE, had that match with Triple H at WrestleMania, and they brought out D-Generation X to help Triple H, and then Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, the NWO comes out to help Sting.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash would have come out because he was in the Wolfpack with Sting, but Hulk Hogan and Scott Hall would not have come out and helped Sting. So you screwed up right away there. That was dumb as I don't know what. And just to have all of that for Triple H to cheat with a sledgehammer and win, and then they shake hands and hug at the end of the match. Like, dude, really?
Yeah.
Y'all took something that could have been great and just like threw a bunch of nostalgia in there and wrecked the whole thing. Yeah, I love seeing everybody in here. I've had a good time talking to you, brother, about wrestling. Hopefully we can get the channel up, that other channel going, and I can get some content on there. Maybe we can get something started there. Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Some I always like, and they actually love almost have a win. Was the Mulkey brothers in NWA wrestling, the two blonde haired guys. They had like they part in the middle, come straight down. They're what they call the underneath guys. They were always coming out to lose. One night, one of them actually had a chance to almost beat Ric Flair in a match. And Ric Flair lost his mind, and the dude got the heck beat out of him. That was awesome. Just that close, this guy that had been held down his whole career, to get that close and almost have a shot. It was amazing. But yeah, what's I hate to? Nature is calling.
Yeah, nature's calling for my dog too.
That's
So.
But hey, it's been awesome, brother. Great seeing you on screen. Great actually face-to-face talking with you. It's amazing.
Well, y'all, yeah, blessed evening. We'll see you the next time. We'll see you out here somewhere. If I don't see you out here on the YouTube streets, we'll see you at 10 Killer. Hopefully y'all be there.
There you go. Y'all go see James there, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. We're finna get out of here. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all.